So how about that Carnival news? Yeah, honestly, I did not expect us to get the Steam page just out of the blue one day. But hey, I'll take it. I will absolutely take that. So I just want to do a really quick video going over everything that we found on the Steam page through the images that got revealed. So here we have a little costume workshop. We can see 2 of the clown elephants being worked on. They're in pretty unfinished states. We can see that parts of them are just the stuffing and they haven't actually gotten the full costume part attached. But we can see that there's the green and white elephant design, as well as what seems to be a pink and green striped one, given the party hat that we can see on the table. And what's also interesting to note is that the arm that we see sitting on that little workbench is actually for an animatronic. You can see some kind of elbow joint attached to it. So this isn't just a costume being made, this is a full robot. So this next spot seems to be a costume storage area leading to a main hallway. We have shelves with costumes on both sides. This freaky, I don't even know what this animal is. I still don't know what it is. It's got a mohawk maybe it's a hedgehog. Who knows? On the other side, we can't see what it is really well. It could be lighting, but it looks like some kind of purple creature with that frill that the clown elephant has. Speaking of which, the clown elephant's right here. So this seems to be the area where it will be, at least part of the areas where it will be attacking us. There's also one of the bees sitting up above, and some cardboard cutouts in the back, including this weird looking humanoid thing. On top of that, we see the crank for Jackie's box stuck into the gate, and that means this is probably the same area we saw from the trailer where we plug the crank in and wind it to open up the gate. My guess is that when we open up this gate, the elephant is going to come alive and we're going to have to somehow avoid it in this area so that we can get past it and to the main hallway. The next image isn't anything really exciting, it's just a better shot at Music Maestro. We can see his arms all coming down and smashing through the floor. And one thing that is interesting to note is that he has this kind of teardrop looking thing on the back of his hand. What this means isn't exactly clear, but we have seen this kind of teardrop styled image appearing on several things around the game. Jackie has it on the back of her hands, and there's stuff on the actual Costume Manor store window. It all could just be coincidental, but it's worth noting nonetheless. The next image after that, also not very interesting. It's just another shot of Jackie coming out of the vent from the trailer. But now, this image, this one's really cool. It's another shot of the security office, but now we're up close with the security stuff. We now see that the screens are active and they have the Murray Costume Manor logo on them. We can see very clearly that it says insert the data diver into the port on the side. We get a better look at this radio, and we can see that it's also branded with the MCM stuff, which is worth noting just because it's interesting. But also, I really do believe that this radio might play a part in the gameplay, just given its prominence. Maybe we'll use it as an intercom to lure something around. We can see a little safety notice stuck on the radio, and there's a similar note that we can see in the trailer with the generator room. And now we have a proper look through the windows of the security office, and we can see that it's actually the warehouse area. The MCM logo is written on a wall in the back, and this could actually be the same warehouse area that we see out the window of the mailroom with the mailbot. If I had to guess, it's structured some way like the office is on one side, there's the warehouse in the middle, and then the other side is the manager's office with the mailbot. And now for the final image, we have this really cool looking show stage being set up. Now in the trailer we saw this cutout for a straw hat, overall clad gator with a guitar, but now we see that he is in fact a full-fledged mascot. A lot of people pointed this out, and I think it's very valid to compare this to Monty. I think it's very likely that this is the earliest version of Monty, and given who he's associated with, it might mean that Monty was originally a mediocre melody. Speaking of the mediocre melodies, we had the 2 happy frogs, the female and the male one, with them playing on the little xylophone snake. We have this old version of Mr. Hippo, who, I don't know, he's kind of creeping me out. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but he looks kind of off. But he's got a little fiddle. And then there's some cardboard cutouts. We have a king frog, or maybe a prince frog, another frog in the background, and then 2 sheep who are styled after food. We have a cotton candy sheep and a popcorn sheep. What's interesting is that this seems to be a full show stage area. Now, if you remember from the trailer, there was an area that looked like a show stage, and we were given the prompt to reset the welcome show with the data diver. So this could be that same area. Maybe at some point in the game, we'll actually see this show in motion, or we'll have to first reset it with the data diver, and then we can see them perform. And this will probably somehow progress the story and maybe lead to the Mimic attacking us. So yeah, that's all 6 of the images gone over. It's not a lot, but what we do have is really cool. And I'm just really excited for more information to come out of this game. Like, please, Steelwool, give me another trailer. Give me anything. Give me Carnival news. Please, please give me Carnival news.